And the fireball didn't go off near as fast.
No, it kind of.
It was a hair trigger.
Yeah, and I seen when it went live, so it had something for them to.
Oh, you got the gobble gobble in there.
Got the gobble gobble in there. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Or as Bassman says, it's another Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It's Monday all over again, is what he said this morning. Yeah. How you feeling this morning, Mr. Kevin?
Doing well, Tiny. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Foot's not bothering me as bad as what it has been, so maybe it's growing in crooked already all by itself. Or growing back crooked.
Yeah. Broken toes, yeah, that's nothing to to play around with.
Got to walk on the inside of my foot instead of the outside of my, or because I usually, tall, big guys tend to turn their feet when they walk.
Oh yeah, it helps.
So I gotta thump along. What was it I said this morning, Bassman? I'll hobble downstairs to give it some ice. I'll hobble downstairs and get it. He said, crawl on your hands and knees. That'll work. Up and downstairs. Up wouldn't be so bad. Down, I got a high center of gravity. I'd be all over the place down.
You can just roll down.
Tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll.
How you feeling this morning, Bassman?
I'm doing good.
Doing good.
Better now. I got hold of the doctor's office. We had a spillage this morning of my medicine, and it's liquid.
Let's go ahead and get into this early. 2.5 minutes in. Let's go ahead and start off this morning. Mr. Jack Gallman saying good morning from Marion, North Carolina. Good morning, Mr. Gallman. And I want to congratulate you again on that CC Morgan you picked up the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful Morgan. Beautiful Morgan. I don't know. I might skip this guy just for.
Hey, he's a channel member. Somehow you made him a moderator?
I did.
Man, what were you thinking?
I wasn't.
The only it is Mr. C. Grilla Stack Up. Saying TGIF with my talking with tiny peeps and giving the big pink hand waving. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, C. Griller Stacker. Moderator and channel member, like Mr. Kevin said. Thank you for your membership, sir. Those memberships mean a lot here at this channel. Hey, this one's you too, Mr. Kevin.
Oh, man, bless me bagpipes. We got Mr. Eric Gilliland. Channel member saying good morning, Mr. Gallman and C. Griller. Once again, another channel member, and he's there. He's taking care of his lucky die, and he won a few items at the auction too.
Absolutely, picked up some amazing items. He also picked up a Morgan. Morgan with a nice little VAM on it.
Oh yeah,
the Peace Dollar. I knew he had picked up the Peace Dollar, or thought he had picked up the Peace Dollar too. But yeah, a nice little Morgan with a reverse side VAM on it. Forgot to say that C. Griller Stacker has a great channel, so go over and check him out. Very informative videos. Couple videos ago, or last video, doing a giveaway. If you were commenting on his past videos, does a little random pick on the video that the comments are going to be picked from for the giveaway. So he puts everybody's name from that video in the circle of doom or the wheel of doom, and then we'll spin that wheel and draw from those names. So from now on, and he does this randomly, start going over and watching his videos and leaving a like and comment on them, because you never know which video he's going to pull those giveaway names from. So he doesn't. So in other words, he doesn't say giveaway coming. Comment on this video to be entered for the giveaway. No. It's very smart of him. He picks past videos. So if you comment on all his videos, you could be picked from one of those videos. So that's pretty cool. Very, very smart. Don't tell C. Griller Stacker that I said anything he done was smart. But, Bassman.
What you gonna do when he's coming for you?
1 second, gentlemen.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna give him some more cats. And it'll drive him squirrely.
Sorry about that. Threaten him with a long straw in a short bottle.
Yeah.
That was the downfall of this morning.
That tube this morning had the bottle had a long tube, and so when I went to change it, the other one fell over.
And it has headache medicine. You guys know how he gets those bad headaches? Bad deal. Hey, saying good morning to Mr. Jack Goldman, C. Griller, Eric with the coffee, and good morning with the sunshine. She is back to using the emojis. She didn't use any emojis last time. It was kind of scary.
Yeah.
Miss Tennessee, she's not the same without the emojis. You know, she's known for those good sunshines, the flowers, the hug emojis, sending out the love to everybody. It's Candle Man.
Candle Man.
Candle Man. I don't. Yeah.
That used to be how you could recognize that somebody was, if bots were spamming you and stuff.
All the emojis.
It always put those things on it. But
I can't remember the one lady that comes in and puts.
I know.
Siren.
She does a bunch of them.
What's her name?
Siren.
Yeah, Siren Silverstash.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has been booted from some channels unknowingly until they figure out it's her. They're like, "Oh, unban."
Yep. Every time she'd come on here and do it, I'd be headed for the buttons and spot that it was her.
Oh no! Dropped my coaster.
Oh no!
It's a sticker meal coaster. They send them with you with your orders. And I use them, boy.
He was here the other day, coin stuff. I can't remember what day it was. Just the other day. He was okay then.
Who's that?
Parviz. He was asking, has anybody seen him? And
yep, he was here Wednesday, matter of fact.
Wasn't he visiting his kids?
Out in Cali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Having some family time. Good for him.
Mr. KG Coin saying hello all. Hopefully you and Miss Smile are enjoying your morning, singing along. Good to see you.
And I cannot remember if Smiles and Mr. KG are going to make an appearance at the Cincinnati show this year. I know they couldn't make it last year, but are you going to make it? Are you going to be able to make it this year? Going to be a lot of fine folks here from this group. So
we need to work on Friday night.
Yeah,
if we can.
we're going back. We're going back to Ruby Tuesdays, aren't we?
Well, that's what I was going to say. But if we are, we ought to contact them ahead of time and get space allotted.
Yeah, we need to make sure I'm up against that wall again.
Yeah, we want that window for
in the corner in front of the big window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if everybody that's coming goes to dinner with us, we'll have half the restaurant taken
half
up.
the restaurant. They only have two big areas,
right?
They said so. You have to reserve them or just take what you get. And we both times we've just taken what we got. But
we don't want to be like a spotted dog all over the.
No, kind of pointless.
We'd be walking around. I would just carry my burger with me because I always get that really good burger. I'd be just carrying my burger around talking to everybody. Hey, don't want to be doing that. Coin stuff I like, folks. Channel member. Thank you for your membership, Mr. Palladino. Coin Stuff I Like also has a very good channel. You need to go over and check him out. Very informative videos. Had a video out the other day about his annex submissions that he's got back.
Mm-hmm.
The man has willpower like you would not believe. And the reason I say that is because he had a box of annex submissions that had been sent back to him, sitting on his desk for like 2 weeks and never opened it.
Yeah, I kept telling us it was there.
Yeah, like teasing us. Oh, I got it. I got it. It's there. It's right there. Willpower, folks. Willpower. See, Missy Griller says, Missy Griller, Tiny says I'm smart. Told you so. She has to say that. It's like I do, till death do us part, good times and in bad, and I'll always tell you that you're smart, even if
it ain't true.
I didn't say it. Bass may say it. I was thinking it. Same with Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar changed her. They changed her schedule at her job, and I think it's in this time slot now. So, she, yeah. The bot on the Volcano channel won't let you use over 3 emojis, so I proofed out a minute ago in a cloud of emojis.
Yeah.
Poof.
Poof.
Let's see. Ruby Tuesdays. Yep, they got a killer burger.
Salad bar, man, salad bar.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Miss Air Force Amy Harold, channel member and moderator, saying good morning to Tiny Bassman and Kevin. Good to see you, Miss Amy.
Good to see you. Thank you for your membership, ma'am. It's really appreciated. Shouting across the restaurant. Oh, I shout anyway. I'm a loud talker. I'm talking over the voices. You gotta just think I'm joking.
You gotta speak over that crowd. Yeah.
You guys are just jealous because they
even if you're a crowd of one, I mean, yeah, you have to speak over that.
Yeah, all of us, all of the ones were there, all the channel members that were there sat at a combined table, and then we stuffed our wives and stuff over in a booth separate from us.
Behind us, it was Mrs. Bassman, Lala, and Zoe, and Marcel. All the ladies were.
They had a booth.
Confined to a booth. But of course, they're not talking what we're talking, so they were grateful to not be at the same table with us. Who's that green guy? What's that? The co-pilot has been spotted. Anyone planning on attending the ANA World's Fair of Money in August this year? I think you are, Mr. Kevin.
I'm working. I'm trying to figure that out.
Where is it?
Oklahoma City.
Ooh, I could go there. That's close.
Yeah.
What do they do? Is it just a coin show?
Oh yeah, there's
I
a
mean,
big meet and greet. There's a
Big
big
coin
meet,
show?
there's a big meetup and stuff.
It's like the largest coin show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just
A bunch of meetings, a bunch of seminars. I mean, it's no big deal. If you ever go to World's Fair Money, it is an experience, folks. It is. I go every time it's in Chicago, and actually next year I'm looking at going to Pittsburgh. So
nice. Hey, Pittsburgh. That's not too awful far away from here.
no, I mean it's just a matter of being in 4 hours in either direction, right? Chicago and Pittsburgh.
Not sure how far I am from Oklahoma City. Probably 8 hours.
And he goes, "That's close."
Yeah, that's the close one. All of y'all got to go off these ones that 24 hours or more to get to for me.
Yeah. What's what? 10 and a half, 11 to Cincinnati?
That's almost 11 to get to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And that's if I hit the traffic right.
Is
No,
your blue?
that's the bugger of it all.
Oh yeah, the traffic. Once you get into Cincinnati, it's like green flag racing. Azure Blue, good morning, my incredible stacking brothers and sisters. You are amazing and can do practically anything you set your mind and efforts to. Very nice. Good morning, Azure Blue.
Today is National Exercise Day, he said.
Nice.
Bandit Jones. The masked bandit just in time to say hello to everyone. Good morning, sir.
Hold your purse a little tighter. Keep your hand on your wallet. Don't let him follow you into the bank. It is the masked bandit. Bandit Jones. Good morning, Bandit.
He's good.
Oh, yeah. He'll treat you right. No. All jokes aside, Bandit Jones is a stellar guy. Been a friend of the channel for a long time. Better yet, been a friend of mine for a long time. He's a stand-up guy.
You got a picture of a fine dog.
Absolutely. Border Collies, man.
Border Collies are cool.
They're smart. Got to keep them exercised, though, boy.
Yeah. I had
Ooh.
a Border Collie and I had an Australian Shepherd. I had to get rid of the Australian Shepherd because I had a 5-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
And she could not walk. That dog wasn't running into her, butting against her. We'd send her trying to run to the back fence, from the steps to the house to the back fence. We'd have her try to run back there. That dog would tackle her.
So you were abusing your child, what you're
That's what we was doing. Actually, we gave the dog to a guy that gave it to his neighbor because his neighbor had horses.
Oh, yeah.
And
that
he
instinct.
said that dog had a field day over there because,
Oh, yeah.
herding cows is one thing. Herding horses, that they got a different gear.
Oh, yeah.
And he gave it to those people with their horses.
Yeah, they don't take a lot of guff. Horses, man, they will stomp you out.
Oh yeah.
Tiny, I come from a large Italian family. Talk about loud talking dinners. Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You can ask Bassman and Mr. Kevin when we're in the back room and stuff, talking throughout the week. Off show. Lala's always, you're yelling. You're talking really loud.
Be quiet.
Well, if the neighbors aren't coming over and complaining, I'm not talking loud enough. So, yep, the Pacific Northwest is on alert. Wiles is coming. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Dun-dun-dun.
dun, dun, dun. I want pictures of you guys squatching. That's what I want. Sea Griller sent me a picture of him with the likeness of a Bigfoot the other day, one of them big Bigfoot cutouts.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. That's cool.
Our Bigfoot cutout, I told you there's one up the road here.
Uh-huh.
Out, it's in a field, and there's trees, small trees, on both sides of it, of that little field, so that you can't see it till you're nearly up to it, you know. And then you look out there, and there's this Sasquatch walking across the field. but he changes his what's it called, the stuff to go along with his purse. uh he he'll have a hat on or a scarf or
His accessories.
his accessories. Thank you. Well, the other day I went by and coming back from the doctor, and he had rabbit ears.
It's Easter.
Easter.
It's Easter. He's hiding the eggs for the Easter egg.
Yeah, he had a basket. He had a basket on his arm and rabbit ears.
Nice.
He's had a beach towel and beach ball, stuff like that. He really gets with it out there in that field. And I always forget about it. I'm gonna take his picture, but I always forget about it till it's too late.
Here's a question for you, Mr. Kevin. Are you interested in reclaiming the 1875 S 20-cent FS301 piece that I got from you? If not, I'm sending it to PCGS from reholder and attribution. Let's see, Mr. Bill Driscoll saying good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Driscoll. Good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you. Another long-time friend of the channel and mine and Zoe's. Sweet to get to go to a coin show and meet up. Sounds like fun. Absolutely. I got to get out west and meet Miss Amy. I bet Miss Amy's just a blast. I mean, she's crazy like the rest. She's crazy like the rest of us, so she would fit right in our little group here.
Yeah. If my aunt still lived where she used to, I would be there in a heartbeat because I could go visit my aunt to get over and see her.
Yeah.
But my aunt moved to Texas and died.
Oh. Still can't believe that I let Wiles outbid me on that San Francisco 20-cent. It's your own fault.
That's right.
Boo. Wiles
you'll blame it on your wife, but we know it was your fault.
Yeah. Boo boo. Wiles outbid you. Just had to throw that out there just to, rub it in a little bit. So, who was it? What was what were they peddling? It was something. Let's see. I got to find it now. Sorry. Let's see. It was precious metal coins you don't want to miss. Nope, that's not the most recent one. But on the what? No, that's a long time ago. That's the wrong email. Sorry. Sorry for wasting y'all folks' time. SC Griller Stacker says I do it all the time anyway, so why am I apologizing for it? But so I know Mr. Kevin is looking for some coin shows to go to this weekend. Have you found any yet, sir?
All right. Do I have any idea on this thing?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
No, I can't.
Okay. I know you were looking for some coin shows this weekend to go to. Have you found any?
There is one coin show up at for the Livingston Coin Club. Trying to remember exactly where that's at. Somewhere up by Brighton, Michigan, actually. Okay, local coin shows and Livingston Coin Club in Howell, Michigan. I'm going to be going up there and visiting that show this weekend. And that's going to be on Saturday. And of course, there's no shows on Sunday because of the holiday weekend for Easter.
Right. Are you going to be setting up or walking?
I'll be walking.
Nice. Oh, in case you folks didn't know, Dr. 55 Chevy and myself are going to dip our toes into the coin dealer profession on May 3rd. Here in West Virginia, there's a show, and Dr. 55 Chevy is going to go and set up, and he asked me if I would like to tag along. So I will be tagging along, and I more or less will be a pocket dealer sitting at a table. That's what that's what I'll be. I'm not going to do any buying, but I'm going to try to do some selling.
Hey, that's how everybody starts.
Unless
I mean, I've shown you guys the photos of me and my first coin show. I mean, I had a couple of proof sets out. I had a binder with some 2x2s, and that was it.
yeah.
I mean,
55
we all
Got to start somewhere.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I would love to be more than a pocket dealer. In case you folks don't know what a pocket dealer is you've seen those gentlemen with a case or a backpack or a briefcase that walks around a show, and then they will head up to a table that says buying coins, or someone that have already spoke to ahead of time and meet up with them and sell more or less out of their pockets. And at one point, I accidentally called Mr. Kevin. Yeah.
Best pocket dealer.
At one point, I accidentally misspoke, and I want to apologize publicly. And I called Mr. Kevin a pocket dealer. I diminished what he actually does. Mr. Kevin is a full-time, bona fide dealer, and I called him a pocket dealer. So I'm so sorry about that, sir.
No, I take no offense with that. Yeah, I call myself a coin show dealer. I don't have a store.
Right.
I just set up at coin shows, and pocket dealers. You know what? That's where a lot of us get our inventory. I have a number of, and the term that I use is best pocket dealer.
Right.
That's what I was told back in the day. And I have probably a half dozen best pocket dealers that come to me almost every show. And it's like, hey, are you buying today? Would you be interested in this? And I have people that bring me proof sets. I have people that bring me commemoratives. They bring me silver. They bring me. They know what I like. They bring me sample slabs.
Nice.
And a lot of what I buy from the best packet dealers ends up right in Coins Making Sense as auction.
Nice. Very cool.
In fact,
I would
I
I would
bought
have thought a pocket dealer was one of them guys that come walking up to you and opens his raincoat a little bit. And you want to buy a watch?
You want to buy one right here? Better
some.
watch what's on it. You better watch
Yeah, I was
what's
gonna say now, if they
under
walk up to you
Be
and throw that
careful.
raincoat open, buddy, you better hope
Yeah.
there's a watch in there.
You gonna want to see more up in that boo boo than what you want to see, buddy. I'll tell you that right now.
No boo boo. No boo boo.
Better look underneath that trench coat. Make sure he's got pants or shorts sticking out from
Yeah, if
under.
there ain't no legs sticking
Before
pants
you
leg
say,
sticking.
"Yeah, I want to see what you got," because that's
Yeah,
that's the wrong
Hey
comment to be making. That's the
Hey
wrong
now.
comment to be, yeah. Mr. Robert Pintoff saying hello, everyone, with the three hands waving. Good morning, Mr. Pintoff, channel member. Thank you for your membership, sir. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Hey, I haven't seen this guy in a little bit.
Oh, Mr. Usury. Good to see you. Good to see you here, best man.
yeah,
See, somebody's glad to see you, best man. And we're all glad to see you.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely. We don't see him, but we see him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad to be seen after the last couple of weeks, month.
I think Portland has a coin show in August. Nice.
You know what? Get a hold of Miss Paula. See if she knows where there are any good coin shows up there. I mean, she's in that neck of the woods.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot all about that. Mr. Chad Wolferschlegensteiner Hassenbergerdorf. Good morning, sir. Good to see you, Mr. Chad. I mean, if we ever met in person, people around me would, because, I call it, I'm kind of polite, Mr. Kevin, stuff like that. But if we ever met in person, the people around me would get aggravated because every time I went to speak to you, I would say, Mr. Wolferschlegensteiner Hassenbergerdorfer, and they would be like, "What did he just call you?
Yeah, quit calling him that.
What did he just call you?" Dr. 55, careful, Dr. 55. Keep an eye on Tiny. Just ask Zoe.
I think he's saying that you would steal his coins.
No, but 55 Chevy has some good stuff in his collection. If he's going to be selling, he's going to be selling some good stuff.
Yeah.
I may sell everything I have, but I'll leave with no money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And sell everything you got to buy everything you can.
Yeah.
There's a question down there for you, Kevin.
I saw it, and I am going through my records and seeing what I can find for Mr. Pintoff there.
Mr. Gilliland says, I guess I'm a pocket dealer. Hey, nothing wrong with that, sir.
Nothing wrong with it.
Hey, catch this guy real quick, Mr. Kevin, if you got a second.
Yo, Joe! Hey, everybody. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you, Mr. Joe. Let's see. Right, whiles November, not August. You should plan on coming. Your wife and dog can stay with us while you stay at a hotel. Can you tell they love each other? Can you really tell, Mr. Palladino there and Sea Griller? Here's that question. Kevin just wanted to know if you just received my payment and it's not a duplicate. I sent payment Wednesday, but must not have hit. Are you sure? I did not go through. Sorry.
That's what I was just checking, Mr. Pintoff. Taking a look. Yes, I did get the payment just now. Looking at Wednesday, I do not see anything that came in. So unfortunately, no. Check and make sure on your side about what you sent on Wednesday, because I don't know. It did not reach me. So if you can make sure on your end on that one. But no, you are all set and good right now. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Let's see. Here we go. My belief is that gold is very overvalued and silver, platinum, palladium are undervalued. Thoughts here? In my opinion, gold is just about right where it should be, but you are very right about the silver, platinum, and palladium are undervalued. A lot of people call them, silver they call a precious metal, but platinum and palladium, they tend to say more of the industrial metals. I don't think that way. If it's on anywhere near the precious metals lists, it's a precious metal, even if it's industrial applications. Because gold, if you think about it, gold is a industrial metal. Silver, not so much, but gold. If you look at your cables, any like cables for your computer parts, especially like your RAM and your processor, those all have gold on them because they are gold is one of the very best conductors of information and power. So when you look at those high-end cables and stuff, that gold color, that's actual gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's actual gold. And usually it is over a nice little bit of copper. So I can't see why copper isn't more into the up there with the industrial metal prices. Because
Copper's been going up too lately. I mean,
right.
If it got any higher, we'd really be in trouble with the cents being shut down, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean, we're already spending, and they reduced the amount of copper in the penny. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep.
The amount
go back
of
to
copper
steel
in the penny
pennies.
right now is just over a cent. However, the manufacturing cost balloons it up over 3 cents a coin.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, if you want to buy an ounce of copper, you're what, around $4 right now, $5?
It being used, copper being used in houses and computers and electronics. And,
all the wiring in your walls is copper.
Yeah, everything that uses it, it's a wonder it's not higher than it is.
I picked up some copper recently. And yes, this is a triangle.
Nice. Very cool. May have to speak on Lala's behalf and see what's going on with it. Oh, another one of those. Nice.
What is it?
Yeah, another one.
Oh.
4 or 5.
The Spanish copper round that he had. It's not a copper round. Yeah, Libertad.
I thought he was holding up guitar picks or something.
No, almost. Yeah, let's see if the camera wants to come here today. Whoa. That is
nice.
trippy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll figure out what's going on with the camera, but
that's a guitar pick.
Yeah, that's a guitar pick. Fender medium. Yep. It's very close to the same shape there, isn't it?
Okay, and I have no idea what the camera's doing right now, but I mean, you know what? We'll figure that out later.
Split screen. Hey, that would be good if you had the obverse on one side and the reverse on the other, and you could show them both at the same time. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, put one camera behind it and one in front.
Yeah. Well, no, like that, the split screen, he could hold up two different ones, one obverse and one reverse, and show the split there.
Show it at the same time.
Just a little. Oh, I see some sports cars. That's another thing I grabbed a hold of yesterday was some sports cars.
Okay,
there it is. Isn't that cool?
Now, what is these things?
It's a Copper Libertad
They're
from Mexico.
actual money.
No, they're just copper
No.
rounds.
Oh, just
Copper rounds.
okay.
Yep. Lala watched the replay of that auction because I told her there was a cool piece of copper on there,
Uh,
and she was like, "Ooh, that is nice."
and I better be careful.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Silver is primarily industrial metal, and gold is a monetary metal. Gold is actually, by definition, an industrial metal that is used as a monetary metal.
Well, the big thing is that gold is recognized by the government as the precious metal.
Yeah.
Now, if silver were ever to get recognized as such, and the government can start buying it up in order to back some of the currencies, hey, you never know what might happen.
Mhm.
Right. That's right. Copper was used for a lot of water and housings, yet now some are using plastic piping now. They use something now that's like the industry standard. It's called PEX. PEX. It's a flexible water line, and it's just pushed together. You just
Mhm.
push it into the things, and then you run it. They have hot water and cold water, and you could run it just about any direction you want to. Instead of
Yeah, you
before, how you had the hard pipe, you had to go this way and then this way.
No
Heck,
joint,
go
no
this
no
way.
joints, no turns.
Right.
You know what? If you want shut-off valves and all of that, don't make it out of plastic, though.
No,
Mm.
no.
That stuff, as soon as you want to try to do anything with it, it breaks, and you have to completely redo it.
Yep. Whenever we installed PEX, we always used the plastic to a metal shut-off valve, and then PEX out the other
Good move.
side, and anchored it very well. So, yep. Let's see. Are there any countries that have silver as a strategic reserve? A lot of countries are buying both gold primarily,
Mhm.
and then silver as a what is it that Mr. Keith says? Wealth
Well-
preservative.
Yeah.
Well,
Reserve.
is there any country that has silver as a strategic reserve? One. And we don't talk about them.
Yep, they have bought a lot. India was buying up gold here a while back, and as their backup, they were buying silver also.
And we don't want to put that into the discussion,
Right.
if you get my meaning.
Yeah. Let's see. Italian guitar pick. Yep.
Not Italian, they're Mexican.
Yeah.
Mexican.
With an Italian shape. People strip houses for the copper wire and plumbing. Quite a bonus money at the junkyard. Yep.
Yeah.
Them,
They'll
Yeah,
strip your air conditioner for it too. If you're not watching them.
yeah, they will.
yeah,
Radiators.
and the street lamps, they have to get secured nowadays in order
Yeah.
to protect them from the bandits. Yeah.
What I don't get is these recycling centers take like copper piping and copper wiring in bulk and stuff. And I'm thinking, now I know there's no such thing as free copper. Free copper does not exist. Somebody had to pay for it in the beginning. And if you're bringing me, let's say I own the recycling company, if you're bringing me, 200 pounds of copper piping that's been, hacksawed to pieces, yeah, I'm not going to take it. Because there's going to be a police officer coming around here in a couple of days saying, have you taken in anything? And, then they're going to take it as evidence, and you're not going to get your money back. Same thing as a pawn shop. Something comes in stolen at a pawn shop. We don't know it's stolen. There's no way for us to tell unless that person says that they stole it. And they're not going to do that. But a police officer comes around in 3 or 4 days, a week, and says, have you taken in such and such by such and such? By law, we're not allowed to give them that information because it's an invasion of privacy. And that person that brought it in could sue us. But there's certain little, wink, wink, nudge, nudge ways of telling a police officer without the invasion of privacy. So, a lot of people are under the impression that everything at a pawn shop is stolen. Not so much. You see that on movies and TV shows and stuff, and that really gives pawn shops a bad rap. Pawn shops help the economy more than what you know. Absolutely. It's like a bank.
Well, it's like the oldest version of a bank, yeah.
Right. You bring me something of value, we lend you money on it, you come back and pick it up. Just like, putting your money in a bank and then coming back and picking it up. Pawn shops are amazing to work at. I worked at one with my best friend at the time. He owned it, and he became my best friend. We, Lala and myself, did eBay for him starting out. Made that man literally millions of dollars. And then towards the end there, I started working on the pawn shop side and started working the floor for him and stuff after I left another job. Well, after I got fired from another job because I passed out and they said I couldn't do my job anymore, which, wrongful termination.
And let's see, I've been friends with him for how many years? And I don't got millions of dollars.
Right. I bet SF Kim Rush has got some cool picks. Yep. I've got a stack of them here, about 10 or 12 sitting here. I like the Fender 301 style pick. It's my favorite. Let's see. I don't even want to think about touching my old PVC water lines. Yep. Old and cracked. And they can't take cold weather very well. That's another thing about PEX. It swells. It doesn't pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, fire hydrants do have a lot of copper in them. The seals and stuff like that are all copper. A lot of copper. I've seen houses ruined as a result of rats chewing through the plastic water pipes. Yep. We're at 48 minutes. That's went pretty quick. 18 fine folks in here. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in or out. Lets YouTube know that we're doing something good over here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Spoke on it a little bit. Is anyone going to any coin shows that they know of this week? Or are they going to do any coin deals, like at going to go to a shop and check out something they've been looking for? Or I used to have a bad habit of calling a shop and asking them, hey, do you have any, the thing I'm looking for, instead of just going and wasting their time and my time by just looking through. But I mean, on the other hand, you could go in and find something that you didn't know you had to have, and that tends to happen at a lot of coin shops. Let's see. Ooh, I paid cash for some beautiful gold rings at a shifty pawn shop years ago. I think they figured out they were stolen. $20 each. Ooh. The entire time I worked at the pawn shop for about 4 years. And I think in total of those 4 years, we had about 20 items that had come in and looked for that the police had came in and asked for. If we had them, you know, at the pawn shop. And it was always little things, like at the time a PS4 or some insignificant jewelry, like a wedding band or something like that, you know. But the wedding bands or the jewelry, that's important to somebody. You get somebody stealing that stuff and then taking it to a pawn shop, that's not cool. That's not cool. I picked up an 1885 CC Morgan MS64 proof like. What? From Brad Karloff. I moved up. Brad is sending me the coin to approve. If I like it, I send him a check. That gesture means so much to me. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. In hand is better than pictures or description anytime.
You know it is.
Wiles and I might check out coin shops near me next week. And coin stuff I like shoots right back. Might?
What you're talking about, Willis?
Yes, sir, Miss Reserve Blue. The premiums on Constitutional Silver are next to gone right now. Next to gone. Kevin, how are premiums on junk silver?
Right now, I'm just taking a look. It looks like junk silver for dimes and quarters is right about 24 times face. Half dollars is about 25 times face. So looking at where silver is, it's at 23 and a half just for the melts. So I mean, dimes and quarters, not that much. Halves, they always have a little extra premium on them. Now, as far as the St. Gaudens, especially like the common date ones, they rarely had much of any premium. And now that gold is gone the way it is, the premium game on St. Gaudens, especially like any circulation on them or low mint states, unless it's numismatic and actually has collectability in it, most of the time St. Gaudens are close to melt. You good, Tiny?
Yes, sir. Just getting a little out of sorts, we'll say.
Oh.
Narcolepsy just bum rushed me there for a second. One of the quick situations that gets me. Sometimes I'll be sitting here and I'll be perfectly fine, wide-eyed, doing something, just in the middle of doing something, and all of a sudden I'm just like, or I'll pass out and smack my face on the keyboard, and that's actually happened in a video, folks. There's a video out there of me giving a description of something, and all of a sudden the camera and all just bam hits the keyboard of the computer that I'm showing. I'm showing a computer and sitting there, and it's when I was using my phone as my camera, and I just bam.
Yeah, come back to it, Tiny.
Yep, you hear me coming back and in the video and everything, and I was like, I'm just going to leave it in. I mean, I can't make another one right now because I'm getting so sleepy, so I just left it in and posted it. Got to keep it interesting, Tiny. My life is a surprise every 10 or 15 minutes. It's just like, surprise!
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Right. There's another saying about surprise, but I'm not going to say it on air. It's not. not everybody would like it. Yes, there is no talking with Tiny on Monday, 4/21/25. We will be traveling to Cincinnati on Monday, to the Ronald McDonald House. So there is no show next Monday. We'll be here Wednesday, definitely for the auction preview. So come out and check that out.
We won't.
You won't be here Wednesday?
I won't be here Wednesday night because next
Oh,
week is the Central States Numismatic Society coin show.
So there's no auction next week. So no auction
next week.
Oh wow!
So I'm going to be heading over to Chicago. So
Gotcha.
I'll be here Wednesday morning. I'm not leaving until about 1 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon.
Okay. So will you be here for Talkin with Tiny?
Yes.
Nice. So we'll still have a good time.
Maybe might want to do some bins on Talking with Tiny.
Hey, there we go. We could do that. That'd be nice. So, if you're here, and now you know, there will be some bins next Wednesday. So that'll be pretty cool. Something new. Very cool.
I'm gonna try something out.
Yeah. Let's see. The most annoying vendors at coin shows are the bullion only dealers. Hey, those guys have their place too, and they have because they bring in a different crowd. You know, they bring in those stacker
investors.
The stacker investors, and you never know. Well, I've seen it at shows, you know, rubbing elbows with stackers, you know, and they're like, you know, they always seem to have questions for the regular coin dealers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's the difference in value? What's the difference in, you know, as a investment for this coin versus just bullion? Well, you have the bullion aspect of it first and foremost. But then on top of it, especially if it's graded on an important coin, it's the numismatic value that also adds on top of it. So you're dual investing. You've got the spot price that you're trying to get it at, and then you've got the numismatic value on it. And sometimes the numismatic value is more important than the bullion price.
Yeah, and then you get a situation like Eric has here, where some guy offered him melt value for a CC Morgan.
That's just an idiot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But you know what? Sometimes, if you're lucky and you're checking out somebody's junk silver and they have junk Morgans in there, every once in a great while, you'll be able to find a very, very slick CC.
Yep.
We're starting to get some flexing going on here.
We sure are. 58, 56. 59 minutes. We're at an hour, gentlemen.
Man,
got to go. Everyone have a great day. You too, Mr. Driscoll. Good to see you, buddy. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, here comes everybody flexing their muscle.
Yep. Like Mr. Kevin was saying, I just want to add a little bit to it. Those, I always call it constitutional because there's no such thing as junk silver. It's a precious metal. So how can it be junk? Junk is something you discard. You're not going to discard, you know, an 1887 Morgan. You're not going to do it unless, you know, something's wrong with you. But you look at those baskets or bins or whatever that's on the counter for junk silver. Like Mr. Kevin said, you can find some amazing coins in there that are good book fillers. Just because it's got a scratch, just because it has a scratch across her cheek, or just because it has some rubs in the fields and it's not gradable.
But there are
Good book
things you can find in there that are actually
Right.
really worth it.
Right.
If they have some standing Liberty quarters, definitely take your time to look at those.
Those are making a big comeback right now.
Oh yeah, but nevertheless, look at them. Even if the date is completely gone, you can tell if it's a Type 1 coin. So you'll know if it's a 1917 or 16 or anything further out. If you see that Type 1 coin, there are certain diagnostics that you can look at on the coin and tell if it's a common 1917 Type 1 worth $6 in silver, or if it's a 1916 original strike that is going to be worth over $1,000. Certain diagnostics are there. You can tell the difference. Whether it's the curl of the hair or the length of the drapes or the way the toes are pointed, the tells are there.
Yeah, they put a lot of good stuff in there because sometimes they just don't want to deal with it. Sometimes it comes in a bulk collection and it was constitutional from that collection or junk silver. And they just say the dealers take a quick glance at it and they're like, yep, junk silver. Let's put it in the bin. Little over spot price. And you're pulling out coins that, like I said, are great book fillers, collection finishers, collection starters. Zoe started a piece dollar collection one time out of junk silver bins. There were like 6 in there, and she was like, let's get a book. Start putting these in. I'm like, good idea. They were all different dates, and she's like, let's go. And I'm like, absolutely, let's do it. All righty, gentlemen, let's let these folks get on with their weekend.
All right. Well, hey, Tiny Bass Man, as always, thank you so much for having me up here. Love doing the show with you guys. And we're here for you guys that are out there. Yep. All you out there, wonderful people, chatting it up. I see you guys flexing. Zoe strong. Always Zoe strong. We will see you next week. I'll see you on Wednesday only because I will be at the CSNS convention over in Chicago. So for now, I'm Kevin with Coins Making Sense, and I got the co-pilot here saying, see you next time. Coin Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you so much for coming on, everybody. Say good night, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin, as always, for coming up here with us and letting us into your coin dealing world and what you're always getting up to on the weekends and blessing us with that knowledge. Thank you, sir. Always appreciate it.
Okay, well, it looks like next week is going to be a little different, but we'll be here. At least not Monday, but after that. So, y'all keep us in your thoughts. Come back when we're here. And until then, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
Yeah, kin of mine, Miss Amy, Sea Griller Stacker, Mr. Gilliland, and coin stuff I like, all saying Zoe Strong. Absolutely. Like I said, we're going Monday. We're going back to Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Going to be staying at the Ronald McDonald House for some more important appointments for Zoe, and checking out how our progress is going on all our issues and stuff like that. You guys have a good weekend. Try to do something with coins. I know I'm going to be doing a lot with coins this weekend. Picked up some stuff from our old place, and going to be going through them and stuff, and picked up some other stuff from the house that is pretty important to us. In case you folks didn't know, there's a guitar in a case right here. That is my grandfather's 1939 Rex Playboy guitar. It was a low-valued guitar for people to get into guitar playing. But now these are highly sought after because people, once they played them and something happened to them, they just junked them because they were cheap. And my grandfather bought that one brand new in 1939 and is still in phenomenal condition. And I was wishing that SF Kim Rush would have come in, so I should have showed it to him. So now I'm going to have to send him some pictures. Send him the money shots of the pictures of it. You guys have a great weekend. Do something with coins. And like Bassman says, treat somebody nice. It'll make them wonder what you're up to. Love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.